motherfuckers telling me I'm gutting my own goddamn pigs. I'm stealing my own goddamn goats. Well, where am I keeping them?
What it do, family? In case you guys were unaware of the Black Colorado ranchers, Courtney and Nicole Mallory, who is facing domestic terrorism by their white neighbors in Colorado Springs, let me make you aware. A black couple rebuilt their lives after losing everything in a hurricane. They never thought that they'd be thrown into a fight for their ranch and possibly their lives in a predominantly white and hostile Colorado County. Every night on Freedom Acres Ranch is a gamble of life and death for black cattleman Courtney Mallory and his wife Nicole. As of late, he's most likely will find tools destroyed, a prize calf stolen, or one of his hogs with their entrails spewing from slit bellies. Beheaded and butchered goat carcasses are a common sight. Recently, his newly born calf vanished. Not long ago, the mother of his Pyrenees puppies was poisoned along with several pigs. Often, he picks up animal remains on the farm and has had to put out fires like when the chicken coop was set ablaze. To make the situation more tenuous, the Mallory's fence has been damaged over 10 times. Frequently, they must replace surveillance equipment after seeing strangers pointing a device towards their cameras, which ends up jamming them and taking them out of the signal. Plus, their electricity lines have been cut and neighbors have stolen well water by running illegal lines from their source. One day, Courtney was chased by a white man when repairing a portion of his fence. The aggressor, who was in a car, gunned for Courtney, who made it to his vehicle in just enough time to dash away in a hellish pursuit. Once he made it to the end of his property, the man steered the other way. One evening, Nicole was followed by a white woman who almost ran her car off the road, then put on her high beams and pulled out what looked like a gun. The confrontation was exceptionally unnerving because Nicole was returning from a church function with her visiting niece and nephew. Even the post office worker asks us why we are here, says Courtney. A regular phrase told to Courtney is that he has a lot of balls to purchase land in the mostly white community. What puts me on edge is that everyone knows us and how we look, but we don't know them, Courtney tells Ark Republic. This is just some of the reports of the terrorism the Houston transplant says his family has experienced since the purchase of the 1,000-acre ranch in El Paso County, Colorado in August of 2020. Courtney Mallory alleges he and his wife have been the target of local whites who wants them off of their land. When asked why he thinks he's being targeted, Courtney claims the rural community wants to quote-unquote steal his land, especially after he turned down numerous requests to lease his acreage to local whites. To worsen his predicaments, he alleges the El Paso County Sheriff, Sergeant Emory Ray Gerhardt, has been complicit in the concerted effort to move his family off of their land and even participates in the ongoing racialized actions. On multiple occasions, the county sheriff is captured on Freedom Acres Ranch footage in his patrol car driving around the perimeter of the Mallory's property. Ironically, he has yet to take a police report from the Mallory's for their numerous complaints of trespassing strangers, animal death, theft on their property, and a list of other offenses. Courtney told Ark Republic that Sheriff Gerhardt has even forbidden them from using a portion of their land for their ranching enterprise. For 2 years, the Mallorys have lived in fear and rage. Courtney even went to the state commissioner's meeting to complain when his numerous calls to local law enforcement went unheard. Nothing happened. He believes it's because they're all related through marriage, blood, or multi-generational kinship. However, the louder Courtney and Nicole got, the more aggressive the hostility became. Gerhardt told me that if I keep calling the police, he's going to arrest me, Courtney recounts, just days before he discovered an arrest warrant had been issued to him and Nicole by Sheriff Gerhardt. We are upset. We are here to fight, but they're trying to silence us and make us look like we're crazy. An exasperated Courtney told Ark Republic. They are trying to steal my land and lock us up to cover this up. On Thursday, January 12, 2023, the Mallorys received a warrant filed on December 14, 2022 in the mail. Charges are stalking, tampering with utility meter, and petty theft. The letter states that they must turn themselves in and be prepared to pay a $2,000 bond. The charges are felonies and can lead to jail time. This gives local authorities probable cause, Dr. Rolanda Spencer told the Ark Republic. Dr. Spencer is a social justice professor at Xavier University who has worked in criminal justice and re-entry for almost 20 years. The warrant now makes him a fugitive, and if he gets arrested, the holding time for trial will not be easy if there's already a history of the police being antagonistic. She further explained, right now, it is dangerous for them. Ark Republic reached out to El Paso County Sheriff's Communications Director, but they have yet to respond. And I know what a lot of people are thinking. Well, has he contacted the FBI? Has he contacted the NAACP, the ACLU, anything like that? And the answer to all that is yes. And one person from the ACLU said that they were going to help, and then the man ended up dying. And then he hasn't gotten any responses from the ACLU nor the NAACP since. So this is a call to action. This isn't the first time that the KKK white supremacists has tried to push our people off of their land and take control of their land and use white supremacist tactics like terrorism in order to do so. So it's time for us to make some phone calls. We're going to make some phone calls. We need to figure out, why is it that a judge would sign off on this ludicrous and bogus warrant? Why is it that there is no effort to figure out what's going on in this town from the FBI? Why is it that these people can go through this domestic terrorism for over 2 years? And one of them's a veteran. Fought for her country, she said. You know, this is really sickening. So on the screen, you're going to see some numbers. Take these numbers, make some phone calls. Show some support. Make some phone calls. And ask these politicians why they being so quiet on this situation. The mainstream media is being so quiet on this situation. And this is what they do to us when we have legitimate hate crime grievances. They give all the attention to everyone else. They give all the policy to everyone else. While we're going through the terrorism no one else is going through. If you want to support the family, the link to the GoFundMe is going to be placed within the description. If you want to support the gun squad going down there to help protect this black-owned farmers' land, I'll also put that link into the description as well. We got to start standing up for our people, man, when this type of stuff happens, because when we say never again, after all the destructions of our cities, we mean that, man. We mean it. And we was able to get into a Twitter space with Brother Courtney and Sister Nicole. And I'm going to end off with the words that Sister Nicole gave to us.
Just wanted to
Be one.
say thank you to everyone And just to let everyone know that your support gives us hope to continue in this fight. While we may be in danger, I stand 10 toes down and I am not afraid. I have all of you here tonight, which means that there are eyes and ears watching these Ku Klux Klan members and these people who are preying on me and my family. And while this is a very painful situation, this pain will not be in vain because everything that we're doing is going to turn into purpose and our land is going to flourish. It's going to be filled with all of these beautiful Black people. And what they thought they could get rid of was two individuals. We're going to show them 2,000 Black people. We are not going to be moved by this. And I want everybody to understand the mission. Sergeant Gerhardt needs to be fired. He has deputized local whites and he is heading a modern day Ku Klux Klan assault against my family for doing nothing but farming, feeding these poor people here in this community and saving lives. But we will not be moved. I may bend, but I will not break. And I just want everybody to continue to support us, to make those calls, to continue with all the calls for actions, and to understand that this is not just about us, it is so much bigger than us. I just appreciate all of you people for embracing us and for supporting us at this time. I just have never experienced something like this before in my life. I'm a United States Marine. I fought for this piece of shit country, and I'm a victim of domestic terrorism right now and every day. But like I said, I may be in danger, but I'm not afraid of any one of these people. We all bleed red. And I just want to say thank you to everyone tonight for embracing me and my family and for holding us up high. Thank you.